There's been a trend going around called your winter arc, and today we're gonna start our winter arc era. Hello guys, my name is Allie. Welcome back. I'm so sorry that I've not filmed a video in who knows how long. It's been a hot sec, but I'm back. We're in a new little setup right now. If you can't tell, I'm very festive. It's literally November 14th as I'm filming this, but it's fine. I'm gonna actually try really hard to start filming videos again because I miss you guys and I love filming and I love editing and I love helping out people who need the help. Let me know if you guys like these types of videos. Today's gonna be a little bit different because we're gonna be sitting down, talking, chatting. Today is your ultimate guide to become the best version of yourself for 2025 and starting your winter arc today. I can't believe that I'm saying 2025. Like, how is 2025 seriously coming up so quickly? Like, I literally cannot comprehend that 2025 is literally around the corner. Like, I don't know. I can't comprehend that. But here we are. And next year, I'm literally gonna be a junior. Like, what? Anywho, not the point of the video. Step in becoming the best version of yourself and entering your winter arc era is create the best version of yourself. And what I mean by this is you're going to take a journal, buy any. You don't even need to buy a journal. You could just get a piece of paper and a pencil or pen. That's all you need for this. There's this thing that people in the workplace use. It's where you draw a stick figure and around it, this is like your ideal version of yourself. And you're going to write out around, like have little like ticks around the best version of yourself. And you're going to be very specific because this is very important. You're going to say, who is this person? What is she like? What are her hobbies? What does her morning routine look like? What does her night routine look like? What time does she wake up? What time does she go to bed? What time does she are her workouts? What days does she do legs? Or does she do arms? Be very specific. And this is very important because I have tried so many times to enter my little winter arc to try to become the best version of myself, and I never end up following through with it because I never break it down into very specific on who I want to be, who I want my best version of myself to be. What does she look like? How does she act around others? How does she act to herself? What is her mindset? You have to think about all these things to make sure that you go through with everything. The next step is organization is everything. And I stand by this because if you don't have organization, your mind is going to be all over the place. You are probably not going to get anything done. You're going to procrastinate everything. Your mind is going to be going at a bajillion miles an hour, especially if you have ADHD. It is very important, in my opinion, to be organized, have a planner, have a calendar. For instance, my mom and I have a joint Google calendar that her and I use, and we have everything from when I have dance practice, when there's community events, when I want to hang out with a friend, when I'm doing someone's nails. Like, we have everything set out, and we also have things that have nothing to do with me that I want to do or something that my mom wants to do. We have it so that we both know what each other, and it keeps us so organized. And you could probably look up tutorials on YouTube about like how to exactly work Google Calendar. My mom one day just randomly made it and it's been a game changer ever since. So yeah, I like to have that. I also like to have a real planner. One of my English teachers have actually made it mandatory for us to bring a planner, and I've actually used it outside of school, and I've always tried to use my own planner outside of school. I've never kept myself accountable for it, but my English teacher makes us bring it to school every day, obviously, or every other day. It's been helping me, and I also tend to write down everything that's on my Google Calendar, and I also write it down on my real life planner too. So like if I'm at school, I can look at it, or if one of the other things are like not near me, I can look at it on different platforms. I also like having the planner that I have because it has every day and has a bunch of bullet points so I can have all my assignments done on time. I also like to write down when I have different tests or quizzes so that I give myself enough time to study for them. I also have recently started to use Notion. Notion is actually really good to have daily to-do lists. So personally, what I do is every single night I sit down at my desk and I plan out the whole next day from literally the time that I wake up in the morning. And you can also go back to when you wrote down in your journal and filled out the whole thing about how you want your ideal version of yourself to be, what time she wakes up, when she goes to the gym, and you can start to incorporate that into your schedule, and then you just need to follow through with it. That is what I do. I love to-do lists. Like, they're seriously, ever since I started being consistent with my to-do list, now I literally can't go a day without it. It keeps me accountable. Very good. You can also, if you don't want to physically write down, if that's not your jam, then you can definitely correctly. Use your notes app in your phone. I sometimes do that. I kind of try out all the things. So try out everything and see what works for you, because everybody's kind of different on how their mind works. And also, if you need an accountability partner, if you're like, I don't know if I can do this by myself, I don't know if I can keep myself accountable, ask your mom, ask your dad, ask your partner, ask your sibling, ask your best friend. Like for me, one of my really good friends, we go to the gym together, and it's really good about keeping each other accountable, because then it's like, okay, in my opinion, it's like, okay, if she does it, then I have to do it. If she can do it, I can do it. I think that if that is what you're looking for, then I think that is a very good option. But also, if working with people isn't really your jam, then that's totally okay, and you can be on this journey by yourself, and that is perfectly okay, because you are allowed to have self-love for yourself and love for yourself. But it's all about what is practical to you. It's also very, very important to schedule out your days, because I don't know about you, but if I don't make a list for every single thing that I need to do and every single thing that I need to get done, I tend to just scroll on my phone, go on TikTok, go on YouTube, just completely waste my entire day, especially on my weekends if I don't have any plans. And that's totally okay to not have plans and not go out on the weekends, because that's totally okay, because you can have your self-care days, you can practice self-love, and that's very important. You don't want to just waste the whole entire day just doing nothing, just scrolling on your phone, because that just makes you feel gross and icky, and you want to go to bed knowing that you did at least something. So that's why I really like planning out my days the night before, so that I know exactly what I need to get done. And even if you want to, sometimes I do this, not all the time though, but I make timestamps on when exactly I need to do at what time, so that I keep myself accountable. Also, this is very important if you are trying to eat healthier, and I've been pretty good about this, because every Sunday my mom and we sit down, I look on TikTok, Pinterest, YouTube, different meal plans. They need to be kind of on the easier side, because I don't know about you, but I don't really got time to be making a full 5-course meal every single day. So that's why I love Instagram, TikTok, all that jazz, to try to find some easy, affordable meals. So we sit down and I plan out all the meals that I want for school, what I want for lunches, and we get all the ingredients, and then we're set for the entire week. And that is something that my mom and I love doing, is we just sit down and we plan. We're trying to be better about it, because we've kind of slacked in the past, but it's okay. The next step in this guide is to stop waiting until you're motivated. Start today. This is very important, because as I said, I have tried to do 75 hard, 75 soft, all those things, but you just can't keep to it. If that's also kind of hard, because for me, I'm the type of person that, as I said, going back to the to-do list thing, you need to plan out every single thing that I need to do. So that's why I like to just sit down, find a time, do it right now. This is your sign. This is your sign. If you're watching this video, this is your sign to start right here, right now, today. And what are you waiting for? Like, honestly, what are you waiting for? Like, that's what I need to keep reminding myself. And this is way easier said than done, because I've been so many times where I just don't have the motivation. I don't know how to explain it. This is also a form of self-love. There's no reason why you shouldn't start right now. So you need to practice self-discipline and start right now. Change your mindset. The next step is you have to create the best mindset for yourself. Really think that if you speak negatively to yourself, saying, oh, I can't do this, oh, I'm too tired, oh, this weight is too heavy, I don't know how other people can do this, I can never wake up at 6 a.m. and work out every single day, then you're gonna fail. Be kind to yourself. That is very important. Be kind to yourself. You have to be in the right mindset to kind of go into something like this, and you have to practice self-discipline. And I also use the 5-minute journal, and it is really good for keeping yourself in a positive, happy mindset. You just wake up every morning, it's super duper quick, fill out these couple things that you're grateful for, and at the end of the day, say like the best things that happened to you, and just be grateful for what you have and the life that you live, and that you're able to do all of these things and better yourself, and you have the resources around you. And also, would you ever go up to somebody and say, you're a terrible person, how dare you do this, if you mess up? Like, no, like, you don't want to do that to someone else. So why do you think that that's okay to do to yourself? And we're humans, we're gonna make mistakes, and that's okay. And you need to be okay with learning from those mistakes and making sure that they try not to happen again, and if they do, don't be too hard on yourself. That's why my mom told me this other day, and I think that it's actually very good advice. I was very hard on myself, being like, okay, if I don't do this exact workout every single day, like yesterday even, I was planning on doing a full body workout, but I didn't have time to go to the gym. But earlier in that day, I had dance practice, or I had dance class, and we worked out a little bit, and I'm like, my mom was like, okay, as long as she does some sort of movement a day, she'll count that, and that is okay, and that at least that you did something, and you weren't just sitting around all day doing nothing, lazy, being on your phone. That is very important, to be very, very kind to yourself, and just thinking that you are putting in an effort to better yourself. And as I said, learn from your mistakes, and it is okay to make mistakes. The last and final tip for my ultimate guide of becoming the best version of yourself, entering your winter arc before 2025 so you can beat everyone else and live your best life, is you need to snap out of this negative mindset. And that kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier. I was thinking about this the other day where, like, if you think to yourself first thing in the morning, ugh, I don't want to do this, I believe that that is going to set yourself up for failure throughout the whole day. That is why it's also very important to make a very specific set morning routine that works for you, that you are productive, that you make yourself feel good by eating your vitamins, all this, and eating a good healthy meal in the morning. Make sure don't skip out on your breakfast, because I used to do that all the time. And don't skip out on your breakfast, and making sure that it is very high protein, because that's also very important. Just exit your negative mindset and you will be okay. So that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that this video helped you in some way, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this type of video, because I kind of love this. I kind of love like sitting down and just talking, because I love like yapping. I love yapping. I'm such a yapper. For anybody that knows me, once I start talking, I don't shut up. Like, it's so bad. That's why I low-key think, what if I make a podcast AF? I mean, maybe, but low-key this is kind of like a podcast, because I even have my microphone and everything. Let me know what you guys think about these videos, and I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
I don't know if you like the way I put my words together, but I need you to stick with me just like some birds of feathers. Or like bricks and scales, hand in hand, dropping coin straight down the well. Wish me well, wish me well. Hey, always talking about the fish and scales, things that's gon' throw my mind off focus. Probably what's gon' get my drug use more dosage. Like, oh damn, baby girl, I didn't think you noticed. Well, of course you noticed. You're the only thing that's on my mind, giving me that extra push, always telling me to grind. Ain't